Eyes on V. I'm V, and my vision is set on V. Welcome to the show, where we explore Vietnam through the eyes of those who come here to live, work, and fall in love with this country. In every episode, we dive into a new facet of Vietnam, and in today's episode, we are accompanied by the smartest assistant I know, AI.
Why, yes, it's me again, back from the digital realm. And I'm bringing with me two very special friends who have made Vietnam their home.
A music project manager turned Aikido instructor with a burning passion for martial arts. And please join me in welcoming Clement Martin.
I'm Martin. I'm an Aikido instructor in Hanoi and founder of Kishinkai Aikido Vietnam.
And the founder of David Rugby, a local organization that hosts international rugby tournaments in Vietnam. And you can bet he can make any game worth a try. Please join me. Please give it up for Johnny Harris.
Hello everyone, my name is Johnny Harris. I'm the founder and CEO of David Rugby.
Here we go, let's get started. Clement, Johnny, welcome to the show. How are you?
Great to be here, yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us. So you've been living in Vietnam for
over 12 years now.
Clement?
I've been here for 6 years now.
It seems like you're settling down here. Have you found your match or a sense of belonging after all these years?
Definitely, I did. From the beginning, right away, I felt the atmosphere of the country was really kind of suitable for me. And so I think the match I found is the people of Vietnam.
I originally was only supposed to be here for about 6 months, and 12 years later, I'm still here. And,
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely feel like everything that I've done in my time in Vietnam has led me to be exactly where I'm supposed to be, which is right here, right now, working with David Rugby. So yeah, definitely a big match for me and loving my time in Vietnam.
Great. With all of your ventures in Vietnam, Aikido and rugby, there must be a lot of stories to tell.
I've played rugby since I was 5 years old, and when I came to Vietnam, I didn't expect to see rugby being played, but I found a team in the Hanoi Dragons. I was lucky enough to start working with an NGO who did sport for development, so using rugby to deliver life skills learning to children in provincial communities in Vietnam. It was the dream job for me.
I think that if you were a teacher in the class, I would be really happy as a student because you are such a vibrant, a light ray of sunshine.
She's on. That's what the kids call me.
How about Clement with Aikido?
I started when I was 18 or 19 years old. Aikido for me is more than just a martial art, it's a journey to discover myself, let's say. And so I wanted to share that with the people here around and the kids especially.
I would like to ask about your opinions on Vietnam's landscape of sports. What do you think?
I have to say I was very surprised when I started teaching here. The kids here, they are very dynamic, they are very curious, and it's the dynamic of the whole country. You know, they come, they're really willing to learn. Wow.
What's your take on the sports of Vietnam?
I think in the past maybe 5 or 6 years living here, I've seen a massive shift in society where people are much more active. So you see a lot of people with bicycles or running marathon, being active, doing yoga and stuff like that. I think that's really good because it's a really good sign that people value their physical and mental health.
So I think a lot of people will agree with you because the Vietnamese sports is evolving constantly. Don't you agree with this, AI?
Sports landscape in Vietnam sure is bustling, but do you know it has so much more to offer than what you've seen on the street and in local arenas? Get your goggles on, folks. It's about time we got some fresh air.
Eyes on me.
The sports scene in Vietnam has developed drastically, and more international friends have been drawn to Vietnam to play all kinds of sports. What is your take on this matter?
People from abroad, teacher or international instructor and expert, they are very keen to come here. I've witnessed an evolution in the last 3 to 4 years. More and more instructor, experts from abroad are being invited and are coming back.
I'm interested in learning more about Aikido, and I need the help of AI. AI, where are you?
Do you know what I've collected while you're all chit-chatting? I happened to discover some secrets about our guest Clement. If you're curious, then let's find out through my lenses of truth.
AI!
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Wow.
So my name is Clement Martin. I'm from France, and I teach Aikido.
Oh, you look like an actor.
I was playing fight with my friends and brother at a very early age in the farm we were living in. When I arrived around 18, I really wanted to study martial arts, so I looked basically on the internet and I checked what was the difference between martial arts, karate, aikido, judo, or kung fu, or many different fencing. Aikido was really something that attracted me. No competition and training together. It was really something that I feel comfortable with that. I spent 9 years in Paris working as a project manager for a music company. And all of those years I was practicing Aikido as a hobby, you know, like 2 or 3 times a week. And after a while, after 9 years basically, I just realized that, okay, maybe it's time to try something else, something new. And I decided to travel, starting with Vietnam. And then after 6 months, I realized that I want to be a part of this country. I want to settle down, doing something for the people around me. What can I do that I don't feel going to work when I do it? And Aikido was clearly that. I decided to start sharing my knowledge and my passion.
Oh, the class, a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Great, I want to join.
Yeah, you can join the adult class.
For adults?
What makes me stay here is the people, the Vietnamese people. Also a lot of solidarity. That's a big difference with European, where the society is more individualist. And it's not that one is better than the other, but for me it was more suitable here. I arrived and I was free and in holidays. And now I have a family and I have a business. I was back to France last week. When I came back here in Vietnam, I really feel like, oh, I'm coming home. So yeah, Aikido and Vietnam has become my life now and my home.
Very good.
Wow, I want to learn more about your class because this seems interesting. A lot of kids, and there is a class for adults as well.
You learn by copying what you see first, and little by little you see more details. You perfect the technique.
What is your vision or your future plan to further develop your ventures here?
I definitely plan to open new locations, and I'm also training teachers. So I have students from my adult class that follow me for a few years already, and like that we can spread to more people what we are doing.
So we all know that you're a dedicated teacher, and we have a small gift for you. Now take a look. Put your glasses on for Eyes on V.
Eyes on V.
Eyes on V.
Eyes on Clement.
Okay.
How long is class?
One class is 1 hour for kids, 1 hour and a half for adults.
Khá là vui tại vì ở đây thì các bạn rất là vui tính và có nhiều hoạt động, nhiều trò chơi ấy. Rèn luyện thể lực. Em thấy rất là bổ ích, rất là thú vị và rất nhiều bạn nữa.
Of course, I love all of them. I know their names.
Bầu không khí trở nên rất là sôi động và
He's here with me for 3 years, Theodore.
Việc học Aikido mang lại cho em sự dẻo dai, nhanh nhẹn, giúp em có khả năng tự vệ và tập thể dục, tập các thể chất nó tốt hơn.
nó sẽ giúp các bạn có thêm những trải nghiệm mới và có thể học thêm các kỹ năng để có thể phòng thủ, có thể giao tiếp làm bạn bè mới và có thể tập với nhau, từ đó dựng nên môi trường rất là thân thiện và sôi nổi. Em học Aikido tính đến năm nay thì được hơn 1 năm. Mục tiêu của em bây giờ là học Aikido cho đến khi em được đai đen.
Thầy cũng là một người cũng khá là hài hước, nhưng mà thi thoảng thì thầy cũng khá là nghiêm khắc.
Cái gì?
Nghiêm khắc. Strict teacher.
Oh, I have to be. Discipline is important.
Thầy tốt bụng ạ. Mặc dù có nhiều lúc kiểu thầy hơi dữ tại vì các bạn nghịch thôi, nhưng mà thầy tốt bụng với thầy tận tâm.
Since I started teaching, I am in a constant research and experimentation to progress for myself in my own practice, but also as a teacher to progress in the pedagogical way I can present the Aikido to my students. So it's a constant research. Sometimes there is ups and downs. So it's in a way very gratifying, even if it's full of challenges. So it's funny how, you know, we can discover something that passionates us, and that's why I try to light in the children and the student, even the adults, is to cultivate this passion when there is something we like, because it can become your whole life, and it's beautiful when you love something and you share it with people. It can only bring positive for everyone.
Absolute cinema. That's what we're here for today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you ever tried Aikido, Johnny?
Never tried Aikido in my life.
I've never tried Aikido as well. So, can we have a demo here? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And now we'll be seeing demo of Aikido with Clement's students. Let's go.
Golden come, golden come, golden come.
Let's go! They look fierce for the first move. Can you tell us more about the moves of attacking and defending in Aikido?
So first you need a pair of people. You cannot practice solo in Aikido, it's very rare. Then you have, as you can see, an attacker and a defender. And the attacker is providing a situation, an attack. So today it's this one, but could be another one. And the defender is deflecting and redirecting the attack to his advantage.
And bowing to each other.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Nice.
Good work.
Great. Wow. Good students, perfect teacher. The session of Aikido does not stop there.
Yeah, there's something over here. I'm quite curious what's going to happen next.
Yes, let's see. Is there any danger that we need to be aware of when we practice with the tools?
Yes, even if they are a piece of wood, they represent something way more dangerous. So you should always keep in mind the representation that they are of a sword, a sharp blade. For obvious reason, we don't train often with the sharp blade. So we train with the wooden stick instead, wooden swords here. So you need to always be in control of your movement and aware of what you are doing.
First of all, props to the teacher, Clement. These kids are in high spirit. What do you think, Johnny?
It was really cool. Yeah, I really was impressed by the kids. Really cool, good work.
Yeah. And is there any chance that rugby and Aikido can collaborate together and we have two teachers in the same class? Johnny and Clement?
Of course, there is endless possibilities. So I don't see there's a good vibe. I don't see why we cannot do it.
Yeah.
I will be keen to do it.
What do you
that'd be
think?
cool.
What do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, really cool.
Rugby in Vietnam is attracting a diverse pool of participants domestically, and I happen to know that a lot of international players are coming to Vietnam thanks to the tournaments and activities we have hosted.
We've run since 2019, and almost all the teams who have come, they've come back either once or twice or even 3 times to the competition. The reason for that is because they really like the very distinct culture.
So that makes me wonder the role of rugby in being the destination for rugby regionally and globally.
From a rugby perspective, we're really excited about that because I really believe, again, that we could be quite competitive quite soon. The athletes that we have in Vietnam are very good. They're very, very high level, and every year we've had teams from Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, quite a lot who come over, hoping to get 20 rugby teams from around the region. We have some from Japan who are interested, some from the USA who are really interested in coming.
Bringing Vietnam to the world and bringing the world to Vietnam with rugby.
Exactly, and we're really excited for 2026, so we think it will be our biggest event yet.
There's so much more to come, and I'm excited to listen to the ideas of AI about rugby in Vietnam.
Me too.
Rugby in Vietnam is certainly heating up, and our guy Johnny Harris here is one of the people stirring the pot. If you don't mind the heat though, put on the glasses and see for yourself.
Eyes on me. My name is Johnny Harris, and I'm currently leading a project around rugby development in Vietnam. My first experience was in my previous role, delivering life skills to kids and community members in Sport for Development program. I had a really close relationship with the coaches who'd been working for 5, 6, 7 years, who are really passionate about rugby. They are really the driving force behind it, and they really are the ones who made my decision to help create an entity to spearhead rugby development activities more in the future. So our first initiative is the Hanoi 10s. It was originally created and still is used to create a bit of a platform for rugby participation and development, and a place where coaches and players and match officials and our first aid team can actually do and use their skills, right? And that largely was myself with a small team of the Vietnamese crew. Most of the team have always been female.
I think it was a bit of a surprise to see so many women wanting to play it, because at the beginning I was very nervous because of how rough it can be. But I think once you learn how to play it properly and you learn how to fall properly and tackle properly, it's not as bad as it seems. Especially in Vietnam, I think having seen the amount of girls that wanted to play rugby here in Hanoi was definitely a selling point for me.
We're trying to grow the game because I think Vietnamese players can be really good at rugby. Because when they come and join us, there's no fear. They just want to try, and they get stuck right in. So I think they're fearless, fearless and maybe brave.
Vietnam are hard people, they're tough people, they're friendly people, and these are the values of rugby as well, like friendly, competitive spirit. It's like a sport made for Vietnamese people. Like Vietnamese people never take a foot back, and that's what we need in rugby, like that warrior spirit.
Tournaments like this, it's to grow the sport, raise awareness, and hopefully one day give us a national team and domestic competitions as well.
I would like to see more clubs across every district in Hanoi, every district in Saigon, and every district in Da Nang, but also further afield as well in the provinces. I think that Vietnam is a sleeping giant in rugby, and I think that with a structure and with a platform to develop players and to develop coaches and all these things, for sure, I believe that Vietnam can compete at ASEAN level. Yeah.
That's interesting to get to know more about you, as you have been a big and enormous fan of rugby since you were 5 years old.
In Vietnam, actually, the word for rugby is bóng bầu dục, and when you watch it on TV, it looks violent and it looks aggressive, and that's fine for adults, people who've played for a long time, but it's not the type of rugby that we play with kids in the community. This is one of the things that Diving Rugby is trying to do, is to make the sport more popular, and for parents especially, to understand the benefits that the kids can get when they're participating in rugby activities.
Tackle! Tackle! Get out! Leg! Tackle! Okay, play on! Back! Tackle! Yes! Good! Tackle!
Những bạn nữ ở tại địa phương của bọn em không được khuyến khích về việc là nên chơi thể thao đâu. Nhưng mà sau khi em tham gia chơi với rugby, em được là chính mình.
Like planting seeds.
Em là một người rất thích thể thao nên là rất thích chơi môn bóng bầu dục. Môn bóng bầu dục là môn để em giải tỏa những áp lực trong học tập.
Mình đã chơi bóng bầu dục được 5 năm. Cả gia đình và người thân mình cũng không hề biết bóng bầu dục là gì. Nhưng mà lúc đấy mình nói đến bóng thì mình rất là mong muốn mình được tham gia và trải nghiệm cái bộ môn mới này như thế nào. Bố mẹ của mình, rồi các bác, mọi người ấy, thấy mình chơi ở sân ấy, thì mọi người cũng hiểu ra, và bây giờ mọi người rất là ủng hộ đam mê.
Rugby isn't known in Vietnam because most of the boys will go to football already, but the girls then won't feel comfortable necessarily in the football, in that space. So rugby has become a really good space for young women and girls in Vietnam where they feel comfortable, they feel included, and they feel like they can develop and grow in the sport.
Lấy bóng, dùng người mình van chạm. Bây giờ.
Bây giờ mình có hai lựa chọn, không có nghĩa là mình lúc nào phải cầm bóng và chạy lên. Tức là mình phải có kiên nhẫn một chút và ra quyết định. It's a really, really good way to practice the skills of teamwork, collaboration, building relationships, and also understanding different perspectives of your different teammates as well. So rugby is a really good tool for social impact in general. Specifically for women and girls in Vietnam. Có cả mấy đứa già và mấy đứa trẻ thi đấu với nhau cùng đội. Ok không? Sau khi bị va chạm thì dừng lại, quay lưng và đợi phòng thủ chạy lên làm breakdown. Sau đó thì chơi tiếp nhá. Bởi vì sao? Nếu làm thế thì sao? Đến đạo khoảnh khắc đúng rồi. Ok, thì mình cứ có kiên nhẫn một chút, đợi phòng thủ vào để mình có khoảng trống ở ngoài nhá. Ok không?
Trước kia khi mà em chưa biết đến rugby, em rất sợ về việc là tiếp xúc nhiều với những người khác. Nhưng mà sau khi em biết đến rugby, em tự tin hơn, môi trường sống của em thay đổi hoàn toàn luôn.
so fascinating to see rugby sports attracting so many young women and girls.
Mostly the girls and the women who are in the rugby space, they really want to get involved in the physical contact side of it. And what happens is they're super tough.
Yes.
And they're super aggressive, especially women in Vietnam. I think they're like a sleeping giant.
Wow, as a woman, I feel so proud hearing that. I feel so strong.
Yeah. We'll have to come and get you down to play, V.
I should be joining your team. I should.
Pinky promise? We got it on film,
Can you tell me more about the ball?
Yeah, this is the
Rugby ball?
This is the rugby ball, yeah. Very simply, you hold it in two hands and you pass like this. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Good catch.
You ready? 3, 2, what? Nice.
Good, you had a very good passing action there, V.
We have just made a match. Have you found your match in Vietnam in terms of your passion for sports and martial arts?
Being here was an opportunity for me to do what I wanted to do for a long time already. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
I don't think I would have ever imagined I would be running something like that rugby in Vietnam if you asked me 10 years ago. But actually it's all of the skills and experience and kind of knowledge that I've accumulated over 12 years of living and working in Vietnam that's kind of led me to this space. This feels like it's just the beginning again, even though it's 12 years in.
Yes.
It's like the beginning of a new journey for me, so yeah.
And with all the journeys you have had in Vietnam, how would you describe this country?
Well, it's a very welcoming country first. Yeah, I feel really at home. I feel home here.
We're totally immersed in Vietnamese culture and you have a deep understanding of the Vietnamese culture. At the same time, you want to celebrate and honor that culture and inspire others to become better. So have you found your match in Vietnam? Our guests today, clearly yes. Clement and Johnny, they have found the match in Vietnam. Whether it's a rugby, whether it's a martial arts, Aikido, whether it's a new home, Vietnam always has a place for you. So keep on searching, keep on exploring, and you will fall in love with this country in no time. And until next time, keep your eyes on V!